Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, I'm Platter video series videos I've been doing for a while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm getting better, but I still got a little bit of frogginess in my throat, so that's gonna play into the item that I'm reviewing for y'all today. But we'll get to that. It's a super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to let you know all the things that I'm experiencing, not just on a food level, but an emotional level, a spiritual level. You know, I mean, like, you're going to get a full, in-depth feature view of the real-life Brandon Wenzel. That's my promise to all of you. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck, and I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Well, I've worn this one before in a few of my videos. Boom! It's my Static X shirt, what with the evil disco man and such. Static X, if you're not familiar, they're a band kind of started out in the 90s. They really sort of hit big in the late 90s, early 2000s during like the nu metal era. I'm a big fan of these guys. It's one of those things where, like, I became a bigger fan later on. Like, because I enjoyed their stuff. I thought they were good, even at the time. And I had a burned copy of their album, Wisconsin Death Trip. Oh, yeah. And, but it took a little bit for me to, like, really, you know, I think I was, like, kind of in my mid-20s when I, like, went back to them. And was like, okay, yeah, damn, these guys are, like, I really like what they do, so. But anyway... and actually, I have some videos of shows that I've been to of theirs on this channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all? What are we doing here, folks? Why is it going to help me with my frogginess? Well, folks, I've been doing these videos for a little while now, and I've mentioned, on occasion, typically whenever something coconut-related comes up, that I'm not a big fan of coconut, but there is one thing coconut-related that I am a huge fan of, and that is, boom, it's Tom Kha. Now, what the fuck is Tom Kha, folks? Is that like, there's like no real good way to make this look sexy. Ooh. Yeah, okay. What the fuck is Tom Kha? Tom Kha is a Thai soup that uses coconut milk as its base. There's a mix of like tomatoes and greens. Mushrooms are very prominent in it. And you can kind of do your own choice of protein. I typically do chicken. That's what I've done today. And I got this from a place called Charm Thai. It's out of Elmhurst, Illinois. I have been there, excuse me, one time before. And it was like literally when they just opened. Like to the extent where like there were still, you know, people doing construction in some of the rooms. So I decided I hadn't tried their place since then. I haven't had Tom Kha in a long time. I'm really interested to see what this is like. Now, that said, I've had Tom Kha plenty of times. I'm going to mention a couple things right off the bat. Number one, I got the order to go. You know, I ordered it for pickup. I wish they would have gone over there and wrapped this in a bag. Because, like, it doesn't take a lot for these things to open up. That's just a minor critique. The other thing that was interesting is that Thai food, when you get it, typically they'll ask you, like, what level of spiciness do you want? And the place that I used to go to, which is sadly no longer around, I actually did a review for it called Subdragon. They're not around anymore. But they would ask you what level of spiciness you wanted. And they went to level 5 spicy. These folks go to level 4. So I just got it at medium spicy, so nothing crazy. But let's give it a go, folks. Let's give it a go. Actually, let me find the... Where the hell's the spoon? Spoon! There we go. It is very warm. Very, very warm. And you can see, like, lots of mushrooms. You got some onions in there, like some spring onions. Now, one thing I am going to say that I'm a little bit irked on, tomatoes are fine. Like, they're great in Tom Kha. Maybe I would... The place that I used to go, Subdragon, they would just use cherry tomatoes, which were, like, perfect. It's a bit much with the tomato. Like, you know, cut them, for me, I would just say cut them a little bit more. And then, let's see if we can find it. We got some chicken. We'll get some chicken and some mushroom, and we'll let that be our first bite. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. I will say, chicken, a little bit chewy. Not too bad, but, you know, it's got a little... I'm gonna go just for the broth, because the broth is really the star of the show when it comes to this. I'll say this, they pack in a lot of stuff. Like, I'm having to fight to get just some broth. Yeah, the base isn't bad. I'll say this right now, this isn't my favorite Tom Kha that I've had. Again, that would still go to Subdragon. Miss you, Subdragon. I really hope that guy and his dad are doing well, because, like, they were super cool folks. Like, they knew me by name and stuff. But yeah, it's not my favorite Tom Kha. It's not my least favorite Tom Kha, that's for damn sure. One place in particular I went to was like, not so good. But if you've never had Tom Kha, to explain it, like, it's a really interesting flavor experience, because you get elements of sweetness, elements of sourness. It's a very rich broth. And again, like, I'm not a coconut guy, so, you know, but it works really well because of the way that it's prepared and all the things in it. So, like, you don't really get, like, a straight coconut flavor. You know, the broth itself just has a lot of things going on with it. It's a reason why it's pretty much my favorite soup is because there's a lot going on in it. Like, it's a very interesting soup to drink and eat. That's what I meant to say. I mean, you drink soup, let's be fair. And yeah. I mean, everything tastes solid in it. Like, I had a little bit of a tomato there. Tomato's good. I personally like the way that the tomato works in Tom Kha. Because you get it every now and again, and it just gives it, like, this nice little burst of flavor, you know, just... Yeah, man, I'm down with this. Like, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. We'll say, you get a lot of mushrooms. I find them to be a little bit underwhelming compared to, again, some of the other places that I've had. And that might come down to the type of mushrooms that they use. Because, I mean, I love mushrooms, but, like, I'm not a mushroom expert. But, like, I know some places will use, you know, a little bit higher end mushrooms. These are still decent, though. They're still tasty. It's just, you're not getting, like, a full, like, oomph of mushroom flavor. Which, depending on, you know, some people don't like mushrooms. I don't give a damn if you don't like mushrooms. I fucking love mushrooms. But, yeah. I am very much down with this. Like I said, it's sweet, it's acidic. One thing I will mention, if I were going to get this again from Charm Thai, I would increase the spiciness level. Because, like I said, I got it medium spicy. I'm not getting much spice. And with the Tom Kha, I do like some spice. Like, it's a thing, though. You have to get a good balance on it. If you do too spicy, it kind of overwhelms the dish. You don't get the intricacies. But if you do too little, it's still good. You know, you're still getting a, you know, nice soup experience. But I feel like it sort of limits some of the experience to some extent. But I mean, all things considered, it's a decent Tom Kha. Again, it's not my favorite. I think, you know, my overall critiques of it are, you know, it's a bit basic, I guess. It's still good. It's still giving me what I want from a Tom Kha overall. But does it taste like particularly special or unique? If I'm honest, no. It's a good tom kha, not a great tom kha. Mind you, even a good tom kha is still better than like probably 90% of other soups, and I love other soups, so. But yeah, I mean, 2 questions have to be asked, folks. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Would I get it again? Maybe. The thing is, I don't have a lot of Thai restaurants in my location. This one is probably the closest to me that I'm aware of right now. There's one other one, and maybe I'll do a video for some of their stuff at some point. I'd probably get the tom kha from there, because I've had it before, and I remember enjoying it a bit more than I did this one. But at the same time, location-wise, like, because again, it's not a bad tom kha, but I do think if I want a tom kha, I want a special tom kha. So this probably wouldn't be my go-to from their menu. Now, would I recommend it? Yeah, because like at the end of the day, it's not a bad tom kha to start out with if you've never had it. But what I would say is use this as your base. Go from there, because this is good. It does all the things a tom kha is supposed to do, but again, like, because the thing with Charm Thai is like they're one of these like Asian places, even though they're, you know, they specifically call themselves Charm Thai. They have Thai food, Vietnamese food, you know, a little bit of kind of everything from Asia, which is great, you know, gives you lots of options, but I tend to prefer it when like a place just specializes in one type of cuisine, because typically that means, you know, you're going to get the best outing from them. But yeah, I mean, they're still definitely worth checking out. I mean, like I said, it's not a bad tom kha at all. I'm going to eat the hell out of it. So I guess my overall takeaway on this particular thing from from Charm Thai, you know, it's a good outing. The one time that I was there before, it was similar. Like, everything I got was good. It all tasted good. Wasn't the best iteration of anything that I'd had, but it was all very solid and well put together. So, anyway, this one's gone long. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of your week. Monumental rest of your month. Stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly tom kha-tastic rest of your life. Because, folks, tom kha, again, it's to die for, folks. Especially when it's really done well. That's a good time. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. You know, at the time I'm doing this, you know, it's a Memorial Day weekend. You know, I got some stuff I got to do tomorrow and everything. You know, slept a lot of the day today because I had to work yesterday. You know, it's, you know, put me not in a bad mood, but, you know, but at the same time, I got tom kha. That's making me feel good. I'm wearing a spiffy shirt. That makes me feel good. You know. But we're going to find ourselves in situations that are frustrating and stressful. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to watch this video, and maybe you're going to be like, you know what? I wonder if there's any tom kha places near me. So you're going to go over there, you look it up, and maybe there is one, but maybe it's a little bit of a trip. You know, maybe it's like, you know, like an hour-plus drive. Now, am I going to tell you to go over there and drive for an hour to get yourself some tom kha? You damn well right I am. Okay, you're going to do it. It's going to be a little bit of a road trip type of deal. There's going to be laughs and love along the way. You know, not a lot, because it's only an hour. But, you know, there's an hour drive back, too. So it's going to wrap itself up all in the 3rd act. That's what I'm saying. Conversely, I mean, you know, there's lots of Thai places around. So hopefully you have one available. And if you do, try out some tom kha. It's really good.